Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you for tuning in. I hope all is well. Welcome to my channel. For those of you, if this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much um, for tuning into my channel. Even if you just stumble upon it by accident, I hope you are. My prayers that you are blessed. You were blessed by the time we get off of the video. So today, I'm not going to be before you long. I just wanted to hop on here and share something that I was reading. I was in the book of Genesis reading when when Moses went to go and get Israel from out of Egypt. I had stumbled on, not stumbled, but I was reading a scripture this morning, and I started right then and there to record it, but I couldn't record. I didn't know how to do it without my face being seen because I had just gotten up out of the bed and I was not camera ready. So it was Pharaoh when he went to go and get them from Egypt after they had crossed the Red Sea and everything. And the Lord showed his miraculous signs by parting the sea and allowing them to walk on land across to Canaan. And when Pharaoh came behind them, how the Lord just wiped them out. And we were reading this, and he was sending Pharaoh back and forth, because he said he hardened his heart. He hardened Pharaoh. The Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that and I was getting ready to say he hardened Pharaoh's heart so that Israel can see that he is Lord. He is God above everything. He is Lord Almighty. He is God Almighty, so that they would know that he is Lord. And that's what he kept saying throughout the chapter, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And the thing is that I thought he was going to say that he was doing it so that Israel can see that he is God, so they would know that he is God. And I'm like, he is constantly trying to prove himself to them that he got their back. He, first of all, he heard their cry. He sent Moses because he heard their cry. He said he heard the cry of his people, and he sent Moses to tell Pharaoh to let his people go. Okay, so he hardened Pharaoh's heart just so that he can show his miraculous work through him hardening Pharaoh's heart. And I'm thinking he's doing it so that Israel can see that he is Lord. But it said here in Exodus 14, it says, "Then I will harden Pharaoh's heart so that he may pursue them, and I will gain honor over Pharaoh and over all his army, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord." And they did so. So he did all of that to show Pharaoh and his army. But of course, Egypt did get to see the miraculous work and know that he is Lord. But the thing that got me was, as I was reading, after he brought them out and crossed over, brought them out, they were excited that they got out and everything, that he brought them out. And then when they got to the sea before they crossed over, they see that Pharaoh had gained traction on them, and he caught up with them, and then they got fearful. So they said to Moses, "Was it not enough graves in Egypt that you brought us out here to die? Like, you could have just left us there. You brought us all the way out here for us to die." And as I kept reading, they begin to have, we all know the story, that they murmured and complained the whole time. But my thing is that y'all have the Lord right there. Y'all have God right there. Y'all are seeing the miraculous signs that he's doing, providing food and providing light and providing heat and safety. And he's showing y'all these signs. He parted the sea. He killed Pharaoh's army, drowned after they crossed over. He made sure that they crossed over. He made sure that they got away safe. And they still murmured and complained. They were thirsty. He got water from a rock. Then when he crossed them over, they sang a song to him. They sang his song, and "The Lord is my strength, and I will sing to the Lord, and how great he is." But yet you got over to where you are, and y'all got hungry, and y'all started complaining, "Oh, y'all brought us out here to starve. We were good where we were at. We had meat and we had bread. nonstop. We can eat as much as we want, and now we out here and you're starving us. So as I was reading, I kind of like got a little convicted. I kind of got, yeah, I got a little convicted. I got a little convicted because, we profess to trust God and believe God. I'm gonna speak about me. I'm not gonna involve nobody else, but I profess to believe God, and I do. I believe God, but sometimes situations and things come up where we really get frustrated, and just like Israel. You see him, he brought you out. You saw what he did before, but then now as time progressed, something else come up, and it's like you forget what he has done in the past. Okay, and then he brought you through that, and then it's something comes up, and it's like you forget what he's done in the past. But for me, I'm not going to say I forget. I never forget, because I know what he's capable of doing, and I know what he's done in my life, and I know what he's doing in my life. But sometimes we tend to get sidetracked and take our eyes off of the problem solver, instead of take our eyes off the problem solver instead of taking our eyes off of the problem. And me, I'm guilty, because I do it sometimes. Especially when you don't see a way of certain things happening. And just like with them, he brought them out. They cried upon him. They cried to him, and he brought them out, and he continued to make a way for them. He continued to provide for them. But yet they still found themselves complaining. Now with me, I don't complain. Now, what I would do, and I'm speaking about me. What I would do sometimes, I would get a little nervous about something, whether it's a news, or if it's mail, just certain things, and you're like, Lord, well, I don't know how this is going to happen, And he's like, did I not bring you out of that last situation? Did I not help you with that last situation? Did I not come through for you with that last situation? And as I was reading the story with Pharaoh and with Israel and Pharaoh, it kind of put me on not a guilt trip, but it kind of convicted me. It kind of convicted me, because sometimes I get like that. I don't forget. I honestly remember, but it's like sometimes just for a moment it may come through like, okay, what you gonna do? Well, of course I'm gonna do what I did the last time. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on the situation or the problem, because it's okay for us to get nervous, and it's okay for us to get maybe shook a little bit, you understand? But we are not supposed to stay in it. Look back and always remember where he has brought you from. Look back and remember what he has done before, and he's still doing, and he will always do. He said he will always be with us. He said he will never leave us or forsake us. He said that it is his desire that we prosper and be in good health. The steps of a good man are ordered. I once was young, and now I'm old, and I've never seen the righteous forsaken. He said for us to put him in remembrance of his word, to remind him. We don't need to remind him, because he remembered, but that's how much he is certain about his word, and what he say what he's going to do. That's how much. Remind me of my word. I'm good for it. Remind me of my word. I'm going to come through. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. My word is not going to fall to the ground. It will never fall to the ground, and neither will you. I won't let you fall to the ground. I won't let you be put to shame. I won't let anything happen to you. He said that he will always be there for us. He will never forsake us. He said that the works of our hands are blessed. And he said wherever we tread our feet, it is blessed. So these are the things that we have to remind ourselves. And like I said, we human, and he understands that. But are we going to sit there and continue to murmur and complain? That I'm not going to do. Now, for a minute, I might be like, okay, here we go again. It's just for a minute. And then I go right back, and I ain't got to go too far either. I don't even have to look back too far at all. He's just good. He's just a good God. And like I said, read this, and it kind of made me feel, a kind of way and kind of guilty. So I just wanted to hop on here and share with somebody that, it may not be looking the way that you expected things to look like. God may have told you that he's going to do something, and he may have told you to move. He may have told you to quit a job. He may have told you to do whatever it is he has told you to do, and that he will provide and make a way, and it does not look like anything like what he says. Also, I read in here where he said that after they had complained and said that they had we ate bread to the full, meat and bread to the full, and you brought us out to the wilderness for us to be hungry and for us to die. So then the Lord provided manna for them, right? So I read somewhere in here where he said something about he brought them out there for him to test them. I did I write it down? I wrote it down. I always do this. He said he heard their cries from the bondage that Pharaoh kept them in. But it was a part in here where he said that he tested them. He did this to test them. And of course, they failed miserably. He parted that sea and brought me across to the land of Canaan on dry land while them waves was standing up. It was nothing nobody could ever tell me. Nobody can't tell me nothing now, but I'm just saying they were right there. They had him right there. They saw firsthand, everything that the Bible is saying that took place. And gosh, it was a part in here where he said that he brought them that way to test them. And all they did was complain, but he still came through. He came through with water. He came through with bread. He parted the sea so that they can cross over. He heard their cry, and he sent Moses to go and get them. And he could have been brought them out, but he hardened Pharaoh's heart so that for his name's sake. He hardened Pharaoh's heart for his name's sake. And then the whole congregation and children complained against Moses and Aaron, that we had died in the land. Yeah, they complained and complained and complained. And that's all they did was complain. First, y'all sang songs and y'all was excited, and then next thing y'all complained. If it was too hot or it was hot, you brought us out here to die in the heat. Oh, we're thirsty. We don't have any water. You brought us out here. We don't have no water. And it just, like I said, certain things, it made me think about my situation. Like, he told me to do this, and then I did it. And I'm like, Lord, you told me to do this so I can be in this. Lord, you told me to quit my job only to not have money. Lord, you told me to quit. You told me to move only to be out here and in the same situation. And as I read it, it made me think about my situation. And yes, the Lord will test us. The Lord will prepare us. He's not just going to give it, but in the process, just like he gave them manna, he provides manna for us. It may not be as much, all at once that we want, but he's going to give us little by little. The Bible said that he gave them little by little. It said he gave them little by little. It says, and the journey from Elam and all the congregation of the children of Israel came to the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elam and Sinai. Let me see where it says. Then the Lord said to Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain quota every day, that I may test, that I may test them. You think that he couldn't give them meat, and which he did. It said bread and meat. It was manna. It says, shall go out and gather a certain quota every day, that I may test them, whether they will walk in my law or not. And it shall be on the 6th day that they shall prepare what they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. Then Moses and Aaron said to all the children of Israel, at evening you shall know that the Lord has brought you out of the land of Egypt. And the morning you shall see the glory of the Lord, for he hears your complaint. He is the God that hears, and he is the God that sees. El Roi. He is the God that sees. I read when Sarah, after Sarah had her baby, she kicked the midwife out, or the help out. She kicked her, I forget her name. She kicked her out, and as she was walking, her baby, the baby that she had with Abraham, was crying because there was no water, and they were alone, and he heard her cry. He saw her crying, and she called him El Roy. El Roy, you're the God that sees. You are the God that hears. And he provided for her. Not only did he provide for her, he told her that her son was going to be great. I can't remember his son name off the top of my head, because right now I'm focused on this story. But that's who he is. He is I am that I am. He is our provider. He is your provider. He is your protector. He is everything that you need. He is I am that I am. So no matter where you are in the situation, it may be looking crazy. Like, I can't believe that I'm in this situation. Like, where are you? You told me to do this, and this is not looking anything like what you told me. It says right here. It says right here. Then Moses and Aaron told all of the children. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Then the whole congregation complained against Moses. Oh, that we had. Okay, and then the Lord said to Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain quota every day, that I may test them. Okay, so he will give us, like I said, he will give us our daily manna. He will give us little by little to test us, to see if are we gonna go back? Are we gonna go back to Egypt? Just like they were talking about, oh, we were better off in Egypt. We would have had plenty of bread and plenty of food. But yeah, you would have been in a bad situation. God says that we are to move forward, not backwards. When he brings us out of something, it is never to go back. It is never to go back. God, everything with God is moving forward and progression and elevating and gaining momentum, like moving forward and just progression. Never going back. It's always moving forward. And here it is right here. He will provide for you daily. He will provide you daily manna. Yes, he will bring you out of Egypt, you will be in your land of milk and honey. But he's still providing manna. He's still providing. They were in Canaan, the land of milk and honey, but they still had people that were there. He's going to drive. That's another part of the story. He's going to drive them. All the ites, put it like that, the Pizzites, the Rizzites, the Amorites, all of the ites, he's going to drive them out of the land of Canaan. They were in their land, but he was still providing for them daily. He was still testing them to make sure that they were going to walk in his laws and obey his decrees and his commands, and he was providing for them. Little by little, he was testing them. He could have gave it all to them, but good thing he didn't, because all they did was murmur and complain. And they ended up serving other gods and creating idols and all kinds of stuff like that. But I just wanted to hop on here to tell you that God may bring you out of a situation and tell you, oh, do this, do that. Let that job go. Separate yourself from these people. And you may feel like, you told me to leave these people alone, and now I don't have no friends. He said that he is a brother, he is a friend, a mother, he is a father or a mother that's sticking closer than a brother. I may be saying it wrong, but y'all know the scripture. He's sticking closer than a brother. If you're a father, he's the father to the fatherless. He's the mother to the motherless, and he's sticking closer than a brother. You might be by yourself, but you're not alone. And he will give you new friends. He will give you new friends. He'll send you new friends, new everything. So this right here really just encouraged me. He brought them out. He provided for them daily. He provided for their need, little by little. He fed them every day, manna, water. They didn't have it the way that they were used to getting it, but they had it. You understand? They got it. You left the job. You're not used to getting the funds the way you're getting the funds, but your bills are paid. You're not getting a check every 2 weeks or every month or every week, but your bills are being paid. He's providing manna. So I just wanted to say that, he says a certain quota. I should go out and gather. You shall go out. The people shall go out and gather a certain quota every day, that I may test them. whether they will walk in my law or not. There it is right there. It's a test. I'm just testing to see what you're going to do. Are you going to curse me? Are you going to walk away from me? Are you going to go back to what you know? You're going to go back to what you usually do to get your money? You going to go back to doing what you usually do to get that bill paid? Or are you going to trust me? So I choose to trust him. It's not easy because he called me to I had started a job, and he made me leave the job, and I can understand why he made me leave the job, because my gift is in the beauty profession and doing hair. That is where my gift and my talent is. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm the best, but I'm just saying he gave us, every one of us, we have a talent. Some he called to the workforce, some he didn't. And doing hair is working I can work in a beauty salon, I can work home, I can work wherever, a suite. But right now I'm not in a business setting, and it's a little can be a little I'm not lonely, because I'm not lonely, but you used to being around people. But he has a plan, and whatever the plan is, he know what the plan is. And and a lot of things that I get done, there was no way I would be able to get it done working in a setting. I'm able to get it done while I'm where I am right now, where he have me right now. And why he have me right now, I don't know. He don't give you all the answers all at one time. So because we have to be able to depend on him for something, direction. And even with them, he was their pillar of cloud, pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. He was their light. He was their light at night, and the heat at night, because I'm sure it got cool at night. And he was their pillar of cloud by day. And the pillar of cloud, they said that he was the angel of God, or angel of, what was it? The man of God or the angel of God was in that cloud. At some point, something happened, and he came from the cloud from in front of them and got behind them. I don't know if it was when they were crossing over the Red Sea. Oh yeah, that's when they were crossing over. The cloud went from in front of them and went behind them. So we serve an awesome God. You don't have to believe me. You can check it out in the Bible. It's right there in Genesis. As a matter of fact, if you type it up, it'll tell you. It'll take you right to that. Just type in pillar of cloud by day, pillar of fire by night. God is just awesome. Is it going to be easy? Is it easy? No, it's not easy. But nothing is wasted. We're not just going through this in vain. We're not going through anything in vain. It's not in vain. It's all for his glory, just like it was in Genesis. Just like it was when he was hardening Pharaoh's heart. It's all for his glory. It's all for his glory, that we may know that he is God. So tonight, I just hope you all were encouraged, and just trust him, and just believe in him, and just lean on him, like Psalm 37 or Psalm 34? Psalm 37, I believe. Fret not yourself, and lean not to your own understanding. But instead we have to lean on him, depend on him, commit our ways to him, and trust in him. And he will direct our path. He will guide our feet. He will be that pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night. He's just awesome. Not every situation is comfortable, but we have to trust him. He always shows himself faithful. So I just wanted to hop on there and share that with you all. I hope you all were blessed. I pray that that this message blessed you. And if you all need to reach out to me, my email and my information is on my, I don't know what that is called, my profile page. I forgot what it's called for the YouTube, but it's on my page. All of the links and everything is on that page. So I pray for you all. I love you all. I'm praying for you all, and I ask that you all pray for me as well. And until next time, bye. God bless.